Hello and welcome to this indoor exercise tutorial that will show you 10 routines that you can try yourself. All you need to do is watch to see how they are done and copy along. Let us begin now. So we begin with hand jousting, as you can see here. So it's just a case of moving your arm backwards and forwards in a swift motion, like this guy is demonstrating here. So he's switching arms as well, mixing it up. Now it's very important when you're doing this exercise to focus on what you're doing, because if you're not looking at what you're doing, you could like poke someone in the eye. So make sure you're thoroughly away from anyone else when you're doing these exercises. That's very important that you stay away. And that's really all there is to it. You can move your arms in a slightly different direction, but I would focus on moving your arms in a forward motion. But you are free to play around with this exercise, as this is just a guideline. So we now move on to the second exercise, which is called diagonal jumping. And as the name suggests, it's literally just a case of jumping diagonally, really. This guy could have probably just jumped maybe once or twice. You really get the full picture just from that alone. He doesn't really need to go on, but I guess it shows that he's dedicated to what he's doing, so there is that aspect. And perhaps you can jump along to him yourself once you figure out the correct technique, as he is showing here. Now this is a great exercise, but just remember to do this well away from any loose Lego pieces that may be on the ground, because otherwise that could just be game over for your feet. So he's mixing it up, he faces front, he faces back. If for example somebody is watching you and they're putting you off, you may just want to turn your back like this guy's doing and just jump diagonally away from them so that they won't be a distraction. So what's the next exercise? Finger wagging. Finger wagging? Is that an exercise? I didn't know that was an exercise. He's literally just waving, is he literally just waving his finger? See, the first two exercises were passable, but this is ridiculous. I'll just ignore this. I'd finger wag negatively in response to this, to be honest, because that is not an exercise. You'd probably burn off half a calorie, if that, doing this exercise. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth the trouble. It's not even worth raising your finger, to be honest. I wouldn't lift a finger myself to do this. Waste of time. I think we can move swiftly on to the next one. Maybe the next one is slightly more appropriate. So what have we got here? Knee wagging. Knee wagging? Is that an exercise? Well, I've not seen this before, but it looks like he's just... No, I can't even compliment him. This is just ridiculous. I've never seen this before. Probably for good reason, really. I wouldn't really classify this as an exercise. It's very strange behaviour, actually. Very unusual. I would say this probably does more damage to your knees than anything else, really. So I'm commenting on these exercises, but some of these are just absolutely ridiculous. Knee wagging. Knee wagging? I mean, come on. Knee wagging. Alright, let's see what this one's all about. Head flapping. Head flapping. Yeah, this is a very good exercise to do at home yourself. Yeah, so it's just a case of moving your head back and forth. Make sure that you're flapping your hands as well at the same time. This is actually a really good exercise for producing headaches. If you don't have one already, then I would really recommend doing this. And even if this doesn't cause a headache, it will most likely give you a head rush and possibly will cause you to faint afterwards. So it certainly has its multi-uses here. I strongly recommend doing this exercise. Look at his hands go! I'm surprised he isn't taking off. Number 6. What have we got here? Backhand slapping. Backhand slapping. How do I even begin commenting on this? Now I'm doing commentary on these exercises, as you can see, but this is just absolutely absurd. This is supposed to be the top 10 best indoor exercises that you can do at home. That's not an exercise. It's ludicrous, and I'm appalled, and I'm actually really offended, to be honest. So I think we should just move swiftly on to the next exercise. It's not even worth my time commenting on this. Yes. This is more like it. Bed walking, number 7, bed walking. Very important exercise. Now, as we all know, it can be very tricky to walk outside at the moment. So why not make use of your bed at home and walk around your bed horizontally like this guy's doing. Now it's completely up to you how far you walk on your bed, but possibility is endless. Unlike when you're walking outside, you'll probably come across dead ends, other people, lampposts, buildings that you'll walk into. Here, this is an endless loop. You can literally go on for as long as you please without crashing into anything. And once you've had your fun going in one direction, of course you can go round in the other direction, like this guy's doing. So you have two possibilities to go in either direction. So very important. This is a really good exercise, probably one of the top exercises that you can do yourself, I would say. So yeah, I would say this is a worthy exercise to feature in the top 10 best exercises that you can do at home. So I certainly give this guy credit here, where it's due. And even if you fall off the bed, it doesn't matter, because you can just get back on it and start your walking process again. Here we have number 8, which is diaper changing. Diaper changing. So it looks like you're just raising your legs up in a position, ready to have your diaper changed. This is a very good exercise if you're a youngster yourself, maybe you're still a baby or a toddler, or even a teenager, who knows. But this is the exercise that you'll want to perform if you're having your diaper changed. But also it's good for your leg strength, it's good for your back, and it's just an all-round fun and easy exercise that you can do yourself. So I certainly recommend any youths giving this a go. Even if you're an adult, why not? Why not give it a go? You know, you might still be wearing diapers, so who knows? Number 9 is Frightened Squirrel. Let's see what this guy has to offer here. Oh dear. Oh no, what's he doing? What is this? That is insane. It's just flinching. He's flinching for no reason. I don't really see the point of this, to be honest. There's nothing that should be causing him to flinch like that. There's no one else in the room. It looks like he's just decided to flinch for no reason. This actually looks like a very dangerous thing to do. You could cause neck problems, back problems. Really, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these exercises are flagged up by the YouTube community, because this is absolutely mind-blowingly stupid what he is doing right here. And the very final exercise we have is inappropriate behaviour. Come on now. Well, it really speaks for itself. I don't really need to comment on this. Look at the way his back is bent like that. That's going to cause very bad damage to your back. Please don't try this at home. Please don't do this. In fact, don't do any of the exercises. It's just going to cause you loads of pain and suffering, and then you won't be able to do any exercise after that anyway, so it's just not worth the risk. I'm just really sorry for anyone who decides to watch this all the way through, because you just wasted your time. This is absolutely ridiculous. I just don't really understand how this guy can title a video the top 10 best exercises and produce stuff like this. Mind-blowing. And that completes this exercise routine. Well done for completing this exercise routine. You can now give yourself a pat on the back for all of your hard work. I am now going to go and continue working out just for the sake of it. So I'll see you later. Oh, you're still here. Yeah.